Today we are looking at a Twister number 12 buckwheat huller. This unit is brand new. This unit uses two stones. One rotates, one is stationary. It rolls the buckwheat on an abrasive surface and it takes the hull off. We will be making a separate video of this unit processing buckwheat. Be sure to stay tuned for that. Again, this unit is brand new. This unit is sold by us here at Commodity Traders International. We've partnered with another shop that makes the huller. We bring them in and we put them on the stand. Having said that, these units can be purchased without the stand. You can just get the huller right here without the stand. These units come with an extra set of stones. It's loaded up with a set of stones right now. We are a working shop, so hopefully that background noise won't bother you. We're just doing a walk around of this unit and then we will fire it up so you can see it run. It's on these high quality lockable casters that makes it easy to position around your facility. It also comes with these flexible hoses with a gate that allows you to discharge the hulled buckwheat right into a couple of 5-gallon buckets. And then when the 5-gallon bucket is full, you can close the gate and then you won't have to run the machine empty just to change out your bucket. This will limit the amount of spillage you have. We set these units up to run off of a VFD. This particular unit is a 3-phase unit. These units can be bought in the single-phase configuration. So we sell these units 3-phase and single-phase. This unit is powered by a 2-horsepower motor. You can see how this unit works via this diagram. This is your directions here. This gives you a good idea on how to run this thing. Now, because buckwheat can vary in sizes, it does require a little bit of trial and error depending on the plumpness of your kernels. You can see the diagram here. Goes in the top. We've got stone 1, that's the stationary one. The buckwheat gets in between the two stones, and then we have a spinning stone here that rubs the buckwheat and breaks the hull off. Again, this is a Twister number 12 buckwheat huller. This unit is sold exclusively through us here at Commodity Traders International. We've got a directional tag here that tells you how to adjust your stone gapping. This is your hopper. In a minute, we will take these hand bolts out and open it up so you can see the inside. It's an all-around nice unit. The VFD really makes it a nice smooth machine. We've also included forklift tubes right here. It makes the unit forkliftable. We've moved a lot of machinery since 1975, and we know that it is so nice to have some tubes that you can stick your forklift tongs into and pick the machine up by. The VFD on this unit gives you the ability to adjust the speed of your stones by pushing a button. If you want to run the product through the machine slow but have a gentle hulling action, you can turn it down very slow. Or if you want to push a lot of product through the machine, you can turn it all the way up and run it at full speed. The VFD makes it very versatile. Let's fire this unit up so you can see it run. All right, we've got the unit hooked up to power. Again, this unit runs on 3-phase. They can be bought 3-phase or single-phase. We have a lot of versatility in regards to options. Hit the run button. Fires right up. Hums right along. Everything works as it should. Again, this is the Twister number 12 buckwheat huller. Now this is running at full speed. I can adjust the speed in single RPM increments. You can see I'm changing it just 1 RPM at a time. Now the digital display doesn't flicker like that, that's the camera. But if I hit the enter button, there is a change. Then if I hit this button here 2 times, I can adjust it by 10. So I'm slowing it down by 10 RPMs. And then I can slow it down by hundreds of RPMs. By doing that right there, you can hear that the tone has changed. I can slow it down even more to barely even a crawl. The VFD really gives you a lot of versatility. And it allows you to get the huller speed tailored perfectly to the needs of the buckwheat that you are hulling. We've talked to a few people that hull buckwheat, and they said a variable speed option is a necessity. This unit has it. This buckwheat huller is a really nice unit. I am going to splice in some footage of the finished product, the end result of running some buckwheat through this. Again, we will be making a separate video of this unit actually hulling. This is just the walk around and demonstration video. And there you have it. If I want to turn it off, I just hit the stop button. Here is the inside of the hulling chamber. This is your rotating or spinning stone. This is what does the rolling or the rubbing of the buckwheat. And then here is the top. You can see the adjustment crank there. This is your stationary stone, and you can see that it has these channels. So as your spinning stone rotates, the buckwheat that is introduced through this hole gets pulled out via centrifugal force and gets sent into these channels here. And you can see that these channels are tapered. So it's a little taller here and a little shorter here. And as that spins and gets pushed to the outside, it then gets pushed up against your spinning stone, and the buckwheat hull is rolled off. It's an ingenious, simple design to change these stones. It's very simple. Put a spanner wrench on here, and that takes off that spanner nut. And then you remove this nut, and this stone will come up and off. These units come with 2 sets of stones. One set is loaded inside of the unit, and then you have a spare set right there. Here are some samples of the buckwheat after we ran it through the huller and some other machines. In a minute we will discuss that. This is freshly hulled buckwheat right out of the huller. This is how it will be once you run buckwheat through the huller. We have intact groats, we have some buckwheat hulls, and we have some damaged groats. This is what it will look like fresh out of the huller. And then we ran it through some other machines. We ran this through an aspirator. You can see we have more intact groats, and that's mixed in with intact buckwheat kernels. So this is what it looks like after we ran it through an aspirator. The holes and the dust and the light chaff are gone. And this is what it looks like after we screened it. There are some intact buckwheat kernels left over. We have mostly intact groats. Some split groats. I think you're going to have that with any machine though. This is a refined, sifted product after it has been ran through an aspirator and the huller. To get this more refined, where there are no intact buckwheat kernels left over, a color sorter could be used. A color sorter distinguishes different colors. So we could set it to keep all of these groats because they're one color and reject all of the dark seeds because they are a different color. To refine the buckwheat more, a wide variety of machines could be used. A gravity table could be used to sort this commodity by a density. A grading system could be used to sort it by size. A color sorter could be used to sort it by color. And perhaps a seed cleaner could be used to do the sifting, a slight amount of sizing, and to blow away the light chaff with the bottom fan. All of those machines that I mentioned before can be bought from us here at Commodity Traders International. Again, this unit is brand new. This huller can be bought from us here at Commodity Traders International. It is the Twister No. 12 buckwheat huller. Thank you for watching.